What's up, guys? Welcome to the world's greatest sports betting show. I'm your host, John Heislop, also known as Slop Rules on Twitter. So if you're not following me there, you should probably do so now. Please, would help me out a lot. Joined, as always, by the great Matt Modi. He is at Jedi Modi. Did I get that right?
You got that right.
I knew it, dude. I knew I
Look
got
at
it
you.
right. I could tell I did. I can tell by the look on your face that I got that right.
Yeah.
Awesome. You could also follow him on Twitter because he's a big-time dong guy. Not the kind of dongs you're probably thinking about, the good ones. Matt, I'll be honest with you. We swept the show yesterday.
Basically, yeah. If you only count the ones that we got right, we swept the show.
Okay. Yeah. I to be honest with you, I only count the ones that I got right. But yeah, it was good because we actually got swept Monday. What was that? What's today? Wednesday? Yeah, that was Monday.
Yeah.
The first ever show. I'll be honest with you though, anytime you do a first time show ever, you never win anything.
Correct. Yeah, that's
Ever.
right. So it's not our fault.
That never happened. So I don't know. I feel like that doesn't even count. But yesterday, I wish we had a graphic. If we only had a graphic, we'd be able to see what we won yesterday. But we don't. I know off the top of my head, I hit Corbin Carroll plus 800. I think it was plus 800. I don't know. There's no graphic, so I can't really see it. But then also there was a bonus bet, JD Martinez, I believe I gave out. Did I give that out?
Yeah, for your boy Dash, who went to right? Who went to the game?
Oh, dude, I just now remember that. I should have texted me. I told you, buddy. You know what I mean? I literally told you. He never texted me. It's kind of messed up.
That is messed up.
I should know that because last night I was at a softball game. I was playing. It was the last regular season game for the Tips. We qualified for the playoffs.
Okay.
Because every team makes it. So we're in, and I was focused on that team guy. You can't be on your phone in the dugout. That's just not allowed. Ever. So I didn't know, but I should have had a text after that game.
You should have. Correct. Yeah.
That's messed up. And then on your side, I believe you hit a guy named Juan Soto.
Yeah. First at bat, it was electric. Mm-hmm. I hadn't even dove into like checking the Twitter account, the MLB home runs account. Next thing I know, Juan Soto hit a home run. It was awesome.
Yeah, I don't want to take credit for these guys, but I'll be honest with you. Last night was the first night that I did not use the score apps at all, like 0%. All I did was follow that Twitter account, the MLB home run.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a video one too, though. Someone sent me that, and that seems awesome.
It shows a video of the home run.
So
that's cool.
I think it's like the same thing, though. It's like at MLB home run video. I don't know. It's something like that. You can find it, I'm sure, on the old Twitter machine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there is that. What else, dude? What did you do yesterday? Anything?
Nothing. Wish I had something exciting to say. I didn't do anything.
Nice. That's fun.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I cannot wait to do nothing tonight because I don't know. I stayed up way too late last night.
Yeah, I mean, when you have softball, I figure you kind of have to.
Well, I mean, we won 22-6, which we don't do that a lot.
There's no mercy rule.
No mercy in this league. It's an old man league. You know what I mean? Like nobody's there to actually play softball.
Just to drink.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're kind of there to get away from their wives, kids, drink some beers. Not really focus on the puppy. Not my fault. But it's a boxer puppy.
It's a puppy, right?
Not a lot. Yeah, you can do about that. In a couple of weeks, we're redoing our kitchen too, so there's going to be a lot of construction and a puppy. So this show is going to get a little bit loose. It happens. It's fine. Yeah. I wouldn't worry about it. But all right. I think everyone's heard enough. I think it's time to dive into today's slate. Before we actually get started with that, did you find that there's just not a lot of pitchers like to target? How do you do this? All right, so you wake up.
Yeah.
Assuming that you wake up first and then
I do wake up. Yeah.
Okay. So you wake up first. What is the first website you go to? Because I assume you have a million windows open, right?
Yeah, correct. So there are two websites that I look at that will price their own odds, like for guys that hit a home run. It's Ballpark Pal and it's Line Star. So those are the first two that I'll look at just to see who they have as plus EV. I'll see if they agree on one that they have as plus EV, and then I'll focus on that guy more. But in terms of do I start with the pitchers or the batters? I look at who has the most hard hit line drive plus fly balls over the last week. So like who's hitting the ball hard and also putting the ball in the air. And then I look at the pitching matchup from there.
Okay. I don't like to look at any price of anything.
Okay.
First. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to know what these guys are saying because you know what? It's a home run.
It's true.
Who's pricing that? You know what I mean? I get that there has to be a price. I'm not saying, but on a deeper level, what are we doing? Like really? Like okay, cool, man. It's plus 475. Cool. Corbin Carroll plus 800 last night. Good job, guys. You know what I mean? Like way to knock that out of the park. But so that's for that reason I don't like prices. I do like prices in every other market though. So don't be like a hater. And this is for the listeners, not you, Matt. But don't be like a hater and be like, all right, well, he doesn't believe in prices, of course. But I'm saying for home runs, single instance, lightning strike, no, not at all. That's why I put together 8 dinger parlays all the time because I don't believe that you can actually price this at all, even remotely close. So for that reason, that's a long way of saying I don't look at the lines at all. First, what I like to do is go right to Plate IQ immediately. All right, that's on Roto Grinders. It's very good. And just open it up, and then I go to Zeus and look at the starting pitchers and then look for dinger guys. Just sort the column right away. You know what I'm saying? There's your target. So go into those guys first because obviously something's happening with those guys. You know what I mean? Like they're giving up home runs. We like home runs. We want to bet on it. Like I feel like that's the first place to look. Home run per 9 is probably the way. You know what I mean? Just because and not the aggregate total. Because at this point in the season, you're literally – you don't know if the guy that's thrown 160 innings or 50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to have some way of figuring out, home run per 9 just makes sense.
Yeah. I'm a home run per 9 in the last 10 starts kind of guy. I like to look at just the last 10 starts because in my mind, what happened at the beginning of March or beginning of the April, end of March doesn't necessarily matter right now. So I'm a last 10 guy.
Okay. So there is a tab. So once you I go back to Plate IQ and look these guys up. I'm the last 30 days. So you sort it by last 30 days. They're going to give you barrel rates, fly ball rates, hard hit rates, you know what I'm saying, to left or right. So that way you can use this for strikeouts too, because some guys strike out 40%, left-handed batters, but not right.
Right.
So there it is. You know what I mean? It's right in front of you. You don't have to go diving for it. But anyway, that's a nice plug for Roto Grinders Plate IQ. But no, it's very good. So anyways, now you got that, and now you go into those. And I guess what I was trying to say was there's not a lot of straight up targets today like there was yesterday. Luckily though, I kept diving, Matt. I kept diving. I kept looking, and I found 3 guys that I know are going yard. The first one, I'm going to go first because I know you're going to take this guy. You took him yesterday. Juan Soto.
Okay.
He's plus 375 at Fanatics. If you can bet more than $10 there, which I can't apparently. But he's plus 375, dude. He's got this Joey guy from the Guardians. You know what I'm talking about?
Cantillo or whatever?
Yeah. 4 dingers in I don't know how many at-bats. I think it's 58 whatchamacallit, 58 plate appearances.
It's pretty bad.
That's horrific. Actually, look at this, dude. He's gone down. If you look at OddsJam at the the screen, Juan Soto is now 320. So you can get 350 at Caesars, which I'm going to do right now while I'm here, just because I don't want that to go down anymore. This is literally the last chance. It's going to be 350. I can tell you that right now.
350.
I'm surprised Caesars hasn't moved yet.
Yeah. I mean, there was the same thing with Juan Soto yesterday. I think they're a West Coast company. I think they're still sleeping.
That is true. That was them yesterday?
Yeah. It was Juan Soto on Caesars yesterday.
Why? I wonder why. Well, anyways, this Joey guy, it looks like he is a long ball enthusiast. It just does. And that's a problem. Right away, it just says turn your bet into a parlay. Where do you go? Caesar's Jesus Christ. Let me bet a home run, dude. Juan Soto plus 350. Sorry, quarter unit. That is locked in at plus 350. That's gonna go away. Sorry about that. I was right in the middle of talking about it, but then I saw those prices. Like, dude, this thing's dropping. He's a lefty. This Joey guy, lefties don't really matter for Soto, as you talked about yesterday. He's got 11 in 175 plate appearances, which isn't crazy, but that's not bad.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
The thing I like the most, though, is Joey throws a fastball like half the time to lefties, and Soto just demolishes four-seamers from lefties. 50% barrel rate in the last month, which is like a video game number.
Yeah.
So I think we got to go there. What do you think about that? You like that?
I didn't have Soto. I might tail you on that because I love that. I was worried you're going to take the guy that I have first, who seems like, I know he's your kind of guy. It's Jackson Merrill.
Yeah, he's one of the Jackson 3.
One of the Jackson 3.
I'm hoping we get some more Jacksons, though. I don't want to. I think we need more than 3. I don't know how you feel about that.
We need the Jackson 5 is what we need.
Yeah, or 6, dude. Like, why stop? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's true. So he was plus 560 at FanDuel. I know you're going to pull him up on the odd screen there. I thought he was going to be one of your guys because he's a guy that would be all red on Zeus Analytics. If you look at his last, he's facing Simeon Woods Richardson, who's definitely not a home run guy, but I have some reasons to believe that he could become one. But Merrill's mostly going to see four-seam fastballs, changeups, and sliders. That's like 90% of the pitches he's going to see. So his last at-bat against the changeup, he struck out. His 6 at-bats prior to that, here's what he's done. 97.4 miles per hour off the bat, 354-foot flyout.
Yep, off of Griffin Jacks. I remember that.
Yeah. 105.
Also, I have Zeus pulled up, just so you know.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I was sorry. I was looking at my notes, so I was looking at the screen.
I know. No, I'm saying, like, dude, like, how does this guy know there's Griffin Jacks? You didn't even blink. You thought I actually knew that. I like that. Thank you.
Last 6 at-bats is all red. All red.
Mm-hmm.
And what we don't see in there is 1 home run.
Mm-hmm. So people think he's not hitting home runs.
That's what people think.
Yep, but he might be.
And yeah, so I mean, that's the selling point right there. You look at Zeus Analytics, just a ton of hard hits, all in the air. It's just crazy how he's putting the ball in the air. And so the guy Simeon Woods Richardson, you would not, if you look at his stats, he wouldn't be a home run guy. He's pitched 107 innings, and like his stats aren't that great. I mean, say that again.
He's only given up 12. Sorry, I mean,
not a lot. Yeah, not a lot, but. You look at his stats, like he allows the 14th highest launch angle, 20th highest barrel rate. And I like it. I like Fangraphs a lot for like advanced stats.
Yeah. I was about to say, where are you getting that? I kind of like that.
It's that's Fangraphs.
Okay.
So they have a stat that's called Stuff Plus that measures like the stuff of
stuff. It's a stuff measure.
Yeah. Of the individual pitch of the pitcher. And like 100's average. Below 100, below average. Above 100, above average. Even you can do that kind of math.
Yeah. No. I'm in. And
his fastball, which he throws 40% of the time, is below average at 73. It's like not even close to being average. So what I'm saying is Merrill's going to send a fastball out of the stadium is what I'm trying to get at here. A lot of nerd stuff, which I admittedly love diving into, but at the end of the day, he's been hitting fastballs incredibly hard against the fastball pitcher who doesn't have a good fastball. It's a match made in heaven.
I think that's why I do okay at dingers. All right, so if you're betting dingers still this time of season, you've been betting them all year, that means you're okay at it. At least okay. Average, as you would call it on Fangraphs, we would be average at least. But because I don't really need all the nerd stuff. I just see, is he hitting the ball hard? Is it red? You know what I'm saying? And what's he going to see tonight? And that's it. Because at the end of the day, what else is there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is he going to hit? Is he hitting the ball hard? So, but all those other things, I'm not saying they're not useful. I'm just saying that's why I think I can make it here. I don't even need to understand what I'm looking at half the time. I just need to see that this guy is hitting the shit out of the ball, and that's just how it works. And then now you throw pricing in there. Pricing does matter.
Yeah, and 560 for him is good. Yeah, I mean, I'll admit I can sometimes cripple myself with diving too much into the nerd stuff. At the end of the day, that is kind of what it comes down to: is he hitting the ball hard? Yes, no.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I do look into it and I do like it. I'm not saying I'm just more saying like what you just said. I've learned to just not cripple myself whatsoever. This is what it is. I think he's going to hit the ball with a pitch. What else do you want?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Like, what? Like, I think they're like, can you give me an analysis of this guy? Like, after he doesn't hit a home run, like, why do you think so? It's like, because I thought he was going to hit the ball over the fence.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally what it came down to. That's why we bet that tonight. Like,
yeah.
No,
and like, if you look into enough numbers, you can talk yourself in and out of anything, which is the problem.
Oh, yeah. That's what I like to do. Do. Okay, so go ahead, man. Next one. You're up. You're going to give us you're going to go 2 in a row here.
Yeah, next one. So you mentioned that there's not a lot of home run guys. There is one. Roddery Munoz of the Marlins.
Is he pitching?
Yeah.
No, he's not, is he?
If he got scratched since we last checked, I'm going to be very upset because he's pitching for the Marlins last I checked. Let me see.
I totally missed him.
I'm going to be very upset if that's not
the case. How did I miss him? I didn't look into that game, maybe?
Yeah, Roddery Munoz.
He's on the mound, dude. Yeah.
So when you said you couldn't find, like, there's not a lot of strikeout guys, I was like, oh, maybe he's just not. Maybe
why was he not listed? I'm not for nothing, but he wasn't listed where I looked. Wow. Okay, go ahead. I feel much better. I did find one dinger guy too, just like this guy. So now we have 2. Go ahead.
So it's Joc Pederson.
Yeah, I immediately, as soon as you said Roddery was pitching, I was like, all right, so Joc Pederson's going to hit a home run.
Yeah, correct. He's a little bit nuked at plus 350, but like, talk about home run guys. So on the entire season for Roddery Munoz, I'm not looking at like some sample size that I'm choosing just to help me prove a point. I'm looking at the entire season. I like
doing that.
I do like doing that, but that's to prove a point here. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
The entire season, his home run per 9 against lefties is 3.71. Now,
that's crazy.
To put that into context, the next worst guy is 2.3. And there are only 10 pitchers above 2, and he's at 3.71. It's remarkable how bad he is. His favorite thing to do is give up home runs to lefties.
Yeah.
Joc Pederson's been on fire. And what I love about Joc Pederson is he's only in the lineup when they face a right-handed pitcher, and he's a designated hitter. So all he does is just try to hit nukes. Like, he's not a get on base guy. He's like, I'm going to strike out, or I'm going to put this ball into the outfield or past the outfield and over the fence.
Fence, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like, you could take any lefty for the Diamondbacks. You want to go back to Corbin Carroll? I'm not going to talk you out of it. You want to take a Josh Bell? I'm not going to talk you out of it. I went with the guy who's the most likely to hit a home run in Joc Pederson. But yeah, I mean, like, Roddery Munoz is this. It's not a hard. All right,
so check this out, dude. What do you know about the Adrian guy? I think he's the catcher.
So I took him. He's not going to. If we're giving out, he's not going to make my 3. I put a quarter unit on him straight up. So I like him, to answer your question.
Okay, I can't find him on Zeus. I got to talk to Zeus.
He's 600 on Caesars.
He's not on Zeus.
Well, so I have some notes on him because I literally did bet him and gave him out on my own YouTube
through
channel.
That because he hit a 414-foot dinger on the 19th. That was the day after he hit a 406-foot dinger.
Correct.
On the 18th, both off of lefties, both 100 plus miles per hour. He had a 416. It looks like he has 3 home runs against lefties on the season. And when I say the season, it's since August 7th. So we're not really talking about a long time here.
Yeah. So he's a lefty, which is great going against Munoz. He's all 3 of his home runs, as you mentioned, are against Munoz, or the right-handedness of Munoz. And
yes, in the last 2 weeks, you've seen Munoz.
Yeah. So 2 of the 3 home runs have come off fastballs. That's what he's going to see mostly. After that, he will see the sinker the most, and he hasn't technically hit a home run off the sinker, but he did send one 378 feet and 98.1 miles per hour off the bat. So that could have been a home run, depending on where that goes in the park or what park it is. And yeah, he's plus 600 at Caesars. I love him. I mean, he wasn't going to make the 3, but on my own YouTube channel, I literally gave him out for a quarter unit.
Okay. Where is that YouTube channel, Matt?
Oh yeah, thanks for asking, John. It's you just search Jedi Modi on YouTube, and that's where you can find it. I post the Dong report every morning.
Okay, yeah, people need good Dong reports. You know what I mean? They need it. I mean, that's all I can say about that. All right. So also too, since Munoz is pitching, I didn't know. I'm very sorry about that. I should have known that. But again, not my fault. I was out partying last night. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Not my fault. You know what I'm saying? We won 22-6, guys. Like, what do you want? I mean, that doesn't happen a lot. Last regular season game. We're moving into bowling soon, and there will be no more softball nights. So not my fault. Again, not my fault. I would have said Corbin Carroll possibly, though. I don't mind going right back to guys that hit a home run yesterday. We talked about that yesterday. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Whenever someone says he just hit one yesterday, you can't. You're just like, what are you talking about? You know, like, what are we gonna ignore this guy because he's awesome? You know what are we doing?
Yeah,
but Carroll has like shrunk significantly. I mean, he's plus 550 these days. I don't like that at all. I think maybe the Adrian guy as well as Joc or Carroll. I think those three, or even Bell. I mean, do you ever spray the board?
I've done that before. Yeah.
I mean, I don't love it, but man, it's kind of fun.
It is. I mean, especially with these odds, you just need one of them.
Yep, exactly. And then I mean, you have a pitcher in Munoz that, just like I said, I mean, he loves the long ball. All right, so I'm going to go back to an official one that I'm probably going to put in right here if it goes down too much. Now, we look at plus 360 at FanDuel for Manny Machado home run. I'm going to target the guy you said, Woodridge, and that's how I knew what I knew about him. Yeah. But, yeah, he's only given up 12 home runs in 107 innings, I think, but 8 of them have been to righties. His changeup is what really gets tagged by those righties. But his four-seamer and his slider, they can get some too.
Yeah.
Manny's not the best changeup guy out there, but he did hit Bailey Ober's cutter to Mars last night, and he's not a cutter guy either. So I'm going to say that he could probably hit anything. I mean, he's Manny Machado. He's hitting the ball hard now. If you look at Zeus, a lot of red, not nothing like Merrill. But here, I'll pull that up. But he's still, like I said, it's Manny Machado, and like I said, he hit one last night. Let me see. Let me go here. I'll bring it up. So yeah, $1.07 off the bat last night. Went 433. Hit a 98-mile-an-hour one. I mean, it's a ground out, but whatever. We got a 101 mixed in there. There's a dinger, 407, 97 miles per hour off the bat. It was a slider. Like the guy, he's hitting the ball. I'm fine with him. At 360, feels kind of messed up, but at the same time, Petco is the best park in baseball for right-handed batters at night. Even though this isn't really a night game, it's at 6:45, so that's 3:45 their time. But I don't know. What do we count that as? Evening? Because it's not a day game. I mean,
yeah,
it kind of is, but
it's night for us.
I'm not really sure what we're talking about. But again, Petco is still a great park for righties, so day or night. I'm going to take him. And then for the very last one, I noticed at the last second that Johnny Cueto is pitching tonight. Did you see that?
I did see that, yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. Like, I thought something was wrong with the internet, but it wasn't. He pitches for the Angels now. Let me tell you something about Johnny Cueto. He is a Roderick Munoz type enthusiast, like dinger enthusiast, like big time. Last year, 17 home runs in 52 innings pitched. That is ridiculous. I mean, that's not good. That's just like what that's old man softball numbers right there. I mean, that's literally just this guy's just giving up home runs. So 11 of those 17 were to lefties. And I think I'm going to go with Vinnie Pasquantino. Plus 575, it looks like at BetMGM. I'm not going to quote that, though, because I can only bet like $1 there. So 550 at Caesars looks to be the best. So that's probably where I'll end up taking that. He might make or he could end up being in the millie. So I'm not quite sure what I'm doing there, but I will have money on him to hit a home run tonight, is I guess what I'm trying to say. But yeah, he doesn't exactly hit everything great. Like, he's not a Joc Pederson when you look at that. Look him up on Plate IQ, but no one really is if you think about it. Hang on one second. Let me see. Yep, he's a lefty. So the last 30 days, we don't really have a lot of fly balls. Doesn't really have a good barrel rate, but 57% hard hit, not bad. If you wanted to find another lefty, I don't know that you could do it unless you wanted to go to a Michael Massey. Or one of those guys. But I mean, that feels like you're chasing. Feels like Pasquantino is right in front of you, and you're just trying to hate on him when you do that. Does that make sense? Or maybe MJ Melendez, but they make you pay for him. So it's like, dude, give me Vinny, give me plus 550 or whatever I just said, and we can just call it a day, because we're talking Johnny Cueto here. A lot of you, like, if you guys are younger, you don't really remember Johnny Cueto. He was actually good at one
awesome
point.
Yeah.
So there is that, but that's not the case anymore. Like I said, he's going to give up some home runs because he's going to challenge guys, and he's just going to they're going to hit it over the fence. He's not the same guy.
Yeah, he was awesome when I was in high school. For context.
Yeah, I was out of high school, but I was betting games, and I remember laying like 200 on Cueto before. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a thing.
Yeah, man. I wish I didn't know that he was pitching when I was doing it. So he's the Raul Munoz for me. I didn't realize he was pitching the first thing this morning when I was looking at guys. So I had no idea either. And like I said, just wait a minute. Does that say Cueto? Yeah.
Why would it say that? Like, I bet you, like, that trade, I like Googled him. I was like, does he still pitch? So yeah. All right. So let's go with your last one. That'll give us 6. I'm not sure how we're going to play this, if we're going to parlay all of these or whatever. I'm probably going to leave it up to the people.
Yeah.
But real quick before you go, I like to do 2 guys in a parlay and then do each of them straight. And just, like I said, just play like that. That'll get you through the summer. You're probably not going to get hurt too bad like that, but you're definitely not maximizing your profit potential like that. But at the same time, you're not really risking a lot either. We're talking about, like, if you get hammered, like nothing hits, you lost a unit, you're okay.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah, I've kind of gone in different ways. It depends on the slate and if there are a lot of guys that I like. If so, I'll put them in a round robin. If there's not, then I'll just play like 3 or 4 straight. I'm once again debating between 2, but I'm going to go with a guy who is going up against another home run pitcher. That will be Jose Ramirez going up against Nestor Cortez.
J-Ram.
Yeah.
My guy, Banna, would love you for that. Nice work. Shout out, Banna.
Yeah, Nestor Cortez loves giving up home runs to right-handed hitters, and Ramirez is a switch hitter, but since Cortez is a lefty, he's going to be batting righty. Ramirez is much, much better facing lefties, 350 ISO rate against lefties, 222 against righties. And looking at Nestor Cortez, like home run per 9 of 1.51 against righties. It's no Rodri Munoz, but there's only one of those guys. It's still a pretty bad number. And he allows literally the worst launch angle in the entire MLB, 22.5 degrees. That's right in piss missile territory. 22.5 degrees is piss missile territory, while also allowing the 9th worst average exit velocity, 19th worst barrel rate. And your dog loves this play.
I had a feeling it was about to happen. Like, I could see it happening, and there's literally no more helpless feeling because there's nothing I can do about that right now.
Yeah. No, I got 2 barking dogs. I get it. Long story short, Nestor Cortez allows batters to put the ball in the air while also hitting it hard. That is what you want for home runs. Ramirez crushes 3 of the 4 pitches that he's going to see from Cortez, which is mostly a 4-seam fastball, then it's a cutter and a changeup. J-Ram's been one of my guys all year. I feel like more often than not, he's come through for me. It's been a little bit since he's hit one, which makes me feel like he's due. So J-Ram, and I got him at plus 420 at FanDuel. I know you have the screen up.
I can pull him up here, my bad.
Yeah, no, all good.
I was waiting for a dog to start yelling. So I
went down to
390. So 390. We got 290 at DraftKings. We got 290 at ESPN. We got 319 at Pinnacle. So you are demolishing the market by taking him at plus 390.
Yeah, and I got him at plus 420, so it's going down.
Okay, good. Okay, that's good stuff. I'll be honest with you right now, Matt. I could literally sit here and talk about dingers literally all day. I could. I've done it before. But it is time to go. I got to eat lunch at the I still have to put the millie together. So there's a real chance that we're all going to be rich tonight. So there's that. And then I have a live stream today at 4. I'm pretty confident it's at 4 on this channel. So do yourself a favor and me, subscribe to this channel right now. Like this too. That's going to help a lot because we kind of want to get seen by the people. We want more people talking dingers. If you have a guy that's going to hit a dinger, listeners, please put him in the comments. I'll be honest with you. I check those and I look through them, every single one of them. And I kind of go, like, oh, this guy's onto something. You know what I mean? Like, so there is that. Definitely throw that in the comments. What else could you do to help us right now? Spotify. If you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple, make sure you subscribe. 5 stars, please. That'll help us out a lot. And what about you, Matt? Can the people help you at all?
Yeah, the people can help me. I do the same thing. I read through the comments, and if there's a guy that I know, this guy's good, I'll trust him on the comments. Where you can find those comments would be my YouTube channel that we just talked about. Search Jedi Modi on YouTube. That's also where I am on Twitter, on the road to 10K Twitter followers. So you can give me a follow there. 10K. You'll see a lot of dong talk, which I assume is what the people want.
Yep.
So follow me there.
Don't Google that though.
No, yeah, just on Twitter.
Don't Google that. Trust me.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
And yeah, all the links are in the description of the video. So whatever you want from me, you can find there. But yeah, I would point the people to YouTube and to my Twitter.
Awesome. Awesome. So I'll see everyone at 4 o'clock. Thank you for watching, listening, however you're consuming this. We really appreciate it. And good luck tonight. I hope we all get rich.